Have you ever imagined stepping into another world? That's exactly what happens in a portal story. Portal stories begin in the ordinary world before the main character discovers a magical doorway or a portal that takes them somewhere extraordinary. Think about Alice in Wonderland, where Alice tumbles down the rabbit hole, or The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, where Lucy steps through the wardrobe and into Narnia. Today, I'll give you 10 magical portal ideas to fire up your imagination. Then I'll show you how I built one of them into a full story with a beginning, build-up, problem, resolution, and ending. Along the way, you'll discover 3 brilliant writing techniques that authors use to make their stories come alive. Ready, creatives? Hold on to your hats! Which portal would you choose? Number 1. A giant seashell whispered Olivia's name. When she climbed inside, she arrived in a magical underwater kingdom. 2. A mysterious painting rippled like water when Walter touched it. 3. An old lighthouse has one window that doesn't show the sea. It reveals another world. 4. Behind a bookshelf in your school library is a tiny wooden door that no one has ever noticed before, until now. 5. While walking his dog, Charlie stumbled across an ancient oak tree hiding a glowing tunnel inside its trunk. 6. Lucy woke up at midnight to find her snow globe had grown and there was a door on its side. 7. Every mirror in the funfair maze showed Peter a different world. Which one should he choose? 8. When horse number 9 reached the top of the old carousel, it began glowing and every ride at the fairground disappeared. If you're enjoying today's adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Writecraft Kids. And teachers, you'll find a free lesson pack linked in the description below, including printable activities, boxing up sheets to help your students plan their own portal stories, and a PowerPoint to use in class. Now for our final 2 story starters. Number 9. As the clock struck 3:33 p.m., the train station elevator left Charlie on platform 0, a platform that doesn't exist on any map. 10. Every full moon, a glowing golden doorway appeared in Sophie's school playground. Which one would you choose? I've decided to follow Olivia and turn the giant shell into a full story. As you listen, see if you can spot all of the examples of today's 3 Writecraft tools: similes, personification, and expanded noun phrases. Let's dive in. The giant seashell. Olivia wandered along the beach, searching for shells after the storm. Most were small and cracked, but one enormous pearl-white seashell lay half buried in the sand. Curious, she lifted it to her ear, expecting to hear the waves. Instead, a quiet voice whispered, "Help us, Olivia." The shell glowed like a tiny moon, growing large enough for her to climb inside. Olivia slid through the shell and landed in a sparkling underwater kingdom filled with colourful fish and towering coral castles. Sunlight danced through the water, while graceful seaweed waved its long green arms, welcoming her to this magical place. Tiny bubbles floated upwards like strings of silver pearls, but something wasn't right. The coral had lost its bright colours and the dolphins had fallen silent. A worried seahorse swam towards Olivia. "The heart pearl has been stolen," he explained. "Without it, our kingdom will soon fade away." He led Olivia to a magnificent crystal palace, where a huge black octopus clutched the glowing heart pearl in one of its twisting tentacles. Olivia's heart pounded like a drum as the octopus snarled and squeezed the pearl even tighter. On the palace floor, Olivia spotted a beautiful silver conch shell that had the words "Play Me" engraved on its side. She lifted it to her lips and blew as hard as she could. The shell sang like a choir of angels, and hundreds of fish rushed towards the octopus. Startled, it dropped the heart pearl, allowing Olivia to return it to its place. At once, the coral regained its colours and stretched proudly towards the light. The dolphins found their voices again, and the sea sparkled with joy. A giant seashell appeared beside Olivia, its smooth surface glowing like polished silver. She climbed inside and found herself back on the beach, still holding the shell in her hands. Before she walked away, she held it to her ear one last time. She heard gentle laughter and a tiny voice whisper, "Thank you." What a wild ride for Olivia. I don't think she'll forget that in a hurry. So, detectives, did you spot the examples of today's 3 WriteCraft tools? You can pause the video here and check. I've highlighted examples of similes in yellow, personification in blue, and expanded noun phrases in green. Now it's your turn to become authors. Remember to use the planning sheets linked below to support the creation of your very own portal adventure. Happy writing, creatives, and I'll see you next time.